All right, I am about to start Zola Expert for the very first time, run by me at least. I've played him once a long time ago, and I definitely did not know how to run him, and I'm just now learning how to do it. So I've got this set up. We're on Expert, so we're starting at stage 2. He has Retaliate 1. He fished out a tough Ultimate Bioservant who's going to get +1 attack if he gets attachments on him. So we got to try and get rid of him quick. I'd also like to get rid of this side scheme test subjects, which will give us another minion. To remember that, I'll put a red token on here. So I'll be like, why is there a red token on here? It starts with 2 per player for Thwart. So hopefully we can get this off first round, but then we have to take another minion. Hydra Prison has Gamora in it. And so hold on, I actually have the threat wrong on here. Place X threat on the scheme. So it already has 1, so it looks like it's going to end up being 4. Each player places it face down. Place X threat on the stream where X is the total cost of all allies below it. Yeah, so there's 1. Let me just double check that rule real quick. Hydra Prison starts with 3 or 4. Gamora costs 3 and card has base of 1. So 4, right? All right, and then where are we here? Island of Dr. Zola is at 0, obviously, starts at 0, only takes up to 6, and then we're screwed. So Nebby's at 9 on her dial. Might actually be easier to do hers as a flat one. So let's put that there for Nebby. And off goes the Lord of the Rings health tracker dial. Okay, so let's see what we can get out here for turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put this over here. All right. So, Justice Served, Weapons Master, Cutthroat Ambition, Venom, Groot, Stealth Strike, Lethal Intent. This is going to be interesting because the Stealth Strike would have been awesome. I think what we can do is use Nebby to knock the tough off and then Stealth Strike. So I kind of like that idea. I really want to have some of these upgrades out early too so we can get the extra 2 card draw. This one on the next turn will let her remove 3 threat from the scheme and then deal 4 damage. Those are great. So then we have to think for an ally. Groot is pretty good. Lethal Intent right now could be really fun. So why don't we? So if we're gonna get, so we have to be able to pay for everything. Geez, I don't think we're gonna be able to. So then we might as well fish for upgrades and give ourselves options because. Yeah, so we want a Stealth Strike, which would be great to then remove the test subjects thwart. So we definitely want to do that. That'll cost 3, 4, 5. Geez. We're only going to get, I think we could hold on to Lethal Intent and just see what happens if we can maybe pop off one of those. So we're going to get rid of these 3 for now. Although flipping up, let's see, his attack is 2. His attack is 2. It's not the end of the world. We're going to be able to get this guy out of the way. Do we keep an ally just to have an option? And Groot is just a beefy dude. Well, we don't have Nowhere yet. I think if we can pitch and get upgrades like Nowhere, which is in our deck, that will make getting those allies out even better. So we are going to mulligan for 3, another Stealth Strike, another Lethal Intent, and to turn the tide. That's good. We can turn the tide on the test subjects. So let's see how we're going to pay for this. So let's first get our extra card draw. So let's pay 1 Stealth Strike for Weapons Master, which lets us draw 2 from Nebby's ability. Evasive Maneuvering and Energy. Perfect. So I think what we'll do is we'll put the 2 towards the Stealth Strike. We don't need 2 Lethal Intents, so we'll do that whenever we flip up to hero. Then we can turn the tide after doing a Stealth Strike. I'm sorry, I just realized that these are not in the picture, but we're going to turn the tide after we do a Stealth Strike. We're paying with a double energy and a Lethal Intent for the Stealth Strike. Of course, the turn the tide is 0. We've already paid for our weapons master. Let me just turn off the light so the glare isn't so bad on there. That's probably better. Okay, yeah, that is better. So the weapons master is already paid for. These 2 cards will pay for this stealth strike. Turn the tide is free. And then we're left with this. Ooh, a stun right now would be so good. Would be so good. Oh, I love this. So to pay for evasive maneuvering, oh, we can't do it all. To pay for evasive maneuvering, we end up, so we're going to flip up now. We just have to decide what we want to keep here. So we might, because we're going to pop all these off next round, we might as well pay with the lethal intent then and hold on to the cutthroat ambition, which will help us thwart on future rounds. All right, so let's get to work. So we got 2 upgrades out. We are going to use Nebula to ping off this tough from the Ultimate Bioservant. Then we're going to pay these 3 costs for the Stealth Strike, which deals 4, and if defeated, remove 2 threat. So the Ultimate Bioservant has 4 hit points. So he is defeated, and by doing a Stealth Strike, we get to take the 2 that's off the test subjects. But we did leave this little red marker here to remind us that when defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard a minion and reveal that minion. So we got another Ultimate Bioservant. Lovely. Just lovely. But we avoid the extra encounter card. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we were going to turn the tide. So that's nice. After a hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Geez, I'm wondering if that's... Yeah, we should knock off the tough from Ultimate Bioservant so that this weapons master can kill him on the next round. And then we're just going to hold on to Cutthroat Ambition, and now it's time to get rocked. So we get 4 more cards. We're holding on to Cutthroat Ambition. One way or the other, Combat Ready, Weapons Master, and making an entrance. So those are our cards here. And here's Nebby at 9, readied up. We have those 2 upgrades ready to pop. Ultimate Bioservant with the tough knocked off. We haven't had to deal with this as a retaliate one, but we are kind of naked and vulnerable right now until both of their attacks. So let's see what happens. So the main scheme goes up to 1 out of 6. Then our good boy Zola is going to swing at us for 2 plus a boost. And I do not like that, but early on right now, we're going to be doing some flipping down. I can already tell we have combat ready, so we could potentially heal. So let's go ahead and take it. 2 plus, deal 1 damage to each character you control. So it's going to be 3 total damage from 9 to 6, and then our buddy here, the Ultimate Bioservant, hits us another 1. So we're down to 5 out of 9. And then just checking the board state. What does this one do? This is just for Gamora, so there's nothing else doing different. So then the the encounter card is Zola attacks you and you are stunned. Get out of here. Get out of here, Zola. I'm going to have to defend this one. So 2 coming in, blocking. Thank God there were no 3 pips. 0 pips. So I actually blocked the whole thing. That was crazy, though. Got rid of that second test subject. So he swung for 2, and I blocked for 2. There were no boost icons. So we're exhausted, though, and stunned. This is not looking good, because that means, so start off the round, this attack just takes off our stun. Deal 4 damage to an enemy doesn't happen. We just remove the stun. Then to start our turn, we get to choose to either stun or confuse an enemy. We are flipping down, but his confuse, I don't know. I haven't peeked at stage 2 to see how much that goes up to. I think I'll just take a quick look so I can decide. Ooh, that only goes up to 8. Huh. It's a good question because it just depends. We hopefully will draw into an ally or a tough ability to get tough on our way back up. I think I get rid of that 1 upgrade that gets me tough. For some reason, I got rid of it. I don't know what I was thinking. But I did, so I think we'll just confuse him because we are gonna flip down. So we might as well confuse him. And really, there's nothing else. After those two things popped off, we're just gonna flip down and get our extra card draw by putting out. I think we'll put out another Weapons Master, which we will pay for with. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back up, and I'm gonna use a one way or another to get 3 more cards. Search the encounter deck for a side scheme. Reveal that side scheme and draw 3 cards. I don't know what side schemes are in this deck, so this is going to be interesting. I hope it's worth it. His experiments accelerate. After a minion enters play, attach the topmost. Oh, and sorry, he was supposed to get a counter. So it says, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 test counter here. And then once this becomes 3, after, so we're going to take up, each time we take up the threat, we're going to get a test counter. And once this becomes 3, he's going to fish out another minion. So Zola's experiments for 3 per player. After a minion enters play, attach the topmost tech attachment in the discard to that minion. And it accelerates. I think we can handle that. We should be able to flip up and handle that. Because we're not gonna get a minion this next round, luckily. So we have, as long as we don't draw into a minion for the encounter card, we should be safe. Otherwise, we have under attack. Each player chooses to place 2 threat or deal 3 damage. So that would just be a Crisis Cyclone with 5 thwarting needing to be done. I'm not too worried about a tech attachment, I think, as long as we get lucky here. Then we get to drop that thwarting to 3. So I'm going to take that. So this comes out with 3 thwart and the acceleration token. I forgot about that acceleration token. It is going to bump us up an extra 1. So basically, the trade-off isn't as good as I thought. So we might just take under assault and then make that a 5, because then we don't have to risk the minion getting attached and buffed up, and it's only 1 more that we have to thwart before we can get to the main scheme, rather than an acceleration token in 3, which is essentially an additional 4. So I'm just gonna leave it at under attack, shuffle the encounter deck, and get my 3 cards, baby. We're no longer stunned, which is nice because we were able to pop that upgrade. So if we draw into some sort of attack event, I don't know what we have. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played this deck. 1, 2, 3. No, but we got to clear the area and an Eros and a good boy Cosmo. All right, so remove 2 threat from a scheme. If that removes the last one, draw a card. Okay, we can do it from the main scheme has 1. Hydra Prison, again, not too worried about it. Oh, no, but again, we're under attack. So, yeah, I guess we just decide which of these allies. I'm glad we got allies. Making an entrance couldn't be used this turn anyway. So we might as well clear the area because we're exhausted and spend a making an entrance. So removes 2 threat from the scheme. At least we're able to do some thwarting. Get that 2 threat off there. And then we're going to flip down to get the extra cards from her alter ego. So let's just go ahead and do that now, since there's nothing we can do with this. Although I am wondering, so we have 2 upgrades in our hand. In our discard pile, we have 3, 4 out of 8. So there's 8 total. So there's 1 upgrade hanging out in her deck somewhere that might be kind of worth using combat ready for, because we can either shuffle back. What would be the one we'd shuffle back right now? What do we need more help with? Probably thwarting or get that stun. Choose either stun or confuse an enemy would be so nice again. Yeah, I think that's tough because I don't want to cycle through some solid upgrades. So I think I will. Where's combat ready? It's right here. So I think what I'll do is up to 2 techniques from your discard pile. So that there goes that chooses stun or confuse, and then we can shuffle back in. Where'd it go? Weapons Master. Yeah, that's the only other one we have in our discard pile. So we'll shuffle back in Weapons Master and whatever this is called, evasive maneuvering. for combat ready, which says to shuffle up to 2 upgrades in your discard back into your deck as an alter ego action. So we're just going to put those in there and get that shuffled. And then we have to pay for, maybe we'll draw into it. We have to pay for the Cutthroat Ambition to come out so that we can then get 2 more cards. This is tricky. How am I running out of cards already? I did one way or another. Let me think. I had 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I started with 5 and I drew 3 more from one way or another, just making sure I didn't mess this up. And already paid for that, which I don't recall. Looks like we might have to lose. So if we pay this one and draw 2, we're still not going to be able to pay for both of these, so we might as well pay from one of these 2. I think I'll pay with Cosmo, and that'll get this out, and then we can draw 2. Okay, got Drax. We can't use him, although he'd be really good. Well, we can, actually. He can't attack minions. But he can hit the Zola for 3 and soak 4 each time, or soak his retaliate damage each time, which is kind of cool. I hadn't even thought about how useful Drax could be for Zola. But here's that evasive maneuvering. Now we got to stick to the original plan. I think Drax. This is tough. Oh, we're gonna need some help going up to deal with these enemies. So we kind of need a chumper. So I think what we do is we spend Drax and the Weapons Master to get out Eros. But that's just so inefficient. Okay, that's fine. Then we're holding on to this one, and then we can use it to get our card draw for sure next time. So at least we're guaranteed with that. And then Eros can thwart for 2, so he'll take 1 damage, and he'll thwart off this 2. And we hold on to the evasive maneuvering. Ready. Draw up 5 more cards. So we've got evasive maneuvering. There's the nowhere. Cool. So we have a total hand size of 6. Think fast. That'll be good to flip back down with again. All right, we're just pacing this fool. We're pacing on this fool. Okay, sip of coffee, gotta think. And his turn. So he's up to 2, gets another test counter. He's at 2 out of 3 test counters as well. Confused just comes off, but this guy does scheme for 1, so now we're at 3. And the encounter card says, Zola's Mutate. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment is discarded. Attach it. Attachment. That's an armor. So that's an under attack armor, not a tech upgrade. There's a tech. Neurological implants +2/+2. Attach to the minion. Attach this card to Zola's Mutate. So this one says he also has the highest hit points anyway. Without another copy. Okay, if you cannot discard against Surge. And +2 hit points? Holy cow. He's at 7. Oh, this guy is nasty, this Mutate. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's so gross. I did give this guy tough, didn't I, when he came out? Gosh, I can't remember. It feels like forever ago that he came out. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I think I had a plan for him. So, yeah, I think he was the one that was going to die from the upgrade, but then couldn't or something. So, all right. Well, that sucks. This guy's like another mini boss. We're not in hero form, so we don't get to pop off that. Geez, I'm just so scared of this Mutate right now. All right. What can we do? Oh, yeah, here we go. So if we do this and then Lethal Intent, that would be really good. So let's go ahead and pay with a Think Fast, and we will get to draw 2. So we got the evasive maneuvering out. Okay, perfect. And then what we can do is we can Lethal Intent Remove 3 threat from the scheme. That could be good too. So if we put out Cutthroat Ambition and play with a wide stance, then we're going to get a lot of thwarting taken care of on the next round. In this round, we can actually pay 2, choose up to X technique upgrades you control to resolve their special in any order. All right, so we can do, I think, yeah. All right, so we're gonna, I'm just deciding here. Or do I want the wide stance instead of the Cutthroat Ambition? I paid with the Think Fast for Cutthroat Ambition, but maybe I swap it out for wide stance. I think I'll do that. So I will take out that extra thwarting, and I'll go ahead and pay for Lethal Intent to activate the look at the top 3 encounter deck thing, and choose to either stun or confuse an enemy. It's almost like I want to stun this guy now. Look at him. He's a 4. I don't know. This guy can hit for 5 potentially, but this guy's insane. Eros is definitely dying. I'm just going to put it that way. So let's stun. Where's the stun token? Let's stun. Yeah, it's like a guaranteed 4 hits right now. And then Eros can take the swing from Zola. Ouch. And then we're going to look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck with wide stance. So we paid the 2 for Lethal Intent. All right, so we definitely did not want an assault. I'm glad we did that. Mind Ray, Zola attacks you and you are stunned. Nope, we're not going to let that happen. So what we're going to let happen is we'll attach this to the villain, the Concussive Blasters. That's fine. He'll get a +1. So we'll take this as our encounter card. We'll let him swing for the 2 pip and get rid of Mind Ray. And that'll come through onto Eros. Zola's Mutate is stunned. So it all works out. All right. Now we're going to flip. Oh, and that was a hero action, so we're supposed to be flipped up anyway. Or actually, no, it's just a special ability. It can be done in Alter Ego. So we flipped up, and now we're going to clear the area with Nowhere. We're going to spend that to clear the area on interesting. So we can clear the area on Under Attack, which takes off the 2 threat and lets us draw 1. Got a wide stance. All right, this is out of here. And then I don't know. I haven't really been swinging at Zola yet. I feel like I need to work on what's his face? This baddie. Well, we got 2 baddies. Jeez. And this guy has 7 health. All right. So I'm going to swing with Nebby for 2 onto this guy. He can get stunned again next turn, which is really nice. And then Eros can his maximum value is at thwarting, so I'll have him thwart for 2. Oh, he can thwart the main scheme now. So he'll thwart for 2. Oh, we're about to get another freaking minion from his test counters. This is nuts. He takes. Oh, he thwarts, but then he would die. So never mind. He's not going to thwart. What am I thinking? He was already sitting at 1 health. So this is back up to 3. So he's just chilling. And that's it. Wow. Zola's brutal. All right. So then we get 1, 2, 3, 4 more cards. Rocket Raccoon. Good timing to get that coon out for these minions. All right, so we got Nebulous Ship, Endurance is good, the Coon, a double energy, or double strength, and a wide stance. Yeesh. All right, we're ready. And here it comes. So we're going to go up to 4 out of 6 on the main scheme, and the third test counter has been placed. The stack goes down, and this is the first time I'm doing this. So if there's 3 or more, discard until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Wow, just burning through his deck. There goes Shadows of the Past, at least. Wow, just no minions in the middle of this deck. Another mutate. Discard. Okay. Put that minion into play. Okay, this is a good question. So let me find out. I think the answer might be no, because it's not. Is it revealed? Let me see. I'm gonna take a quick picture. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so we're going to ask if test counters brings out a minion, does it also get the when revealed effect? Already have one of these mutate baddies out with a beefy attachment, so hoping not. Yay. Put into play guy. All right, I'll take that. So we have another Zola's mutate, and that's from the test counters. All right, so we're at 4 out of 6. Still have done nothing to Zola's health. He's gonna swing. We had already planned this attack. Oh no! What happened here? We were discarding like crazy, so everything got messed up. I forgot. I didn't even account for that. So he's swinging at Eros. Give villain a tough status card. Jeez, he's tough now. Eros is dead. This is just so brutal. Now we're gonna have to take. So this guy's stunned. But we have 3 more hits, which Nebula will block. So she takes 1. She's down to 4. And then the encounter card. Ugh. Advance the villain schemes for 2+. Shuffle Zola's mutate into the encounter deck. Wow. So first of all, he schemed this to the next level. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard for a minion and reveals it. Stop. No, stop. He gets another minion after it's the test counter thing again. This is insane. We're about to get another minion, and this deck is getting thinned out from the stuff. So hold on. We got a tough bioservant. What are the other options here? This is actually just like a nice test run to. Geez, all he's got is bioservants and mutates. Guess I'll take the bioservant. He comes out with tough again. This is just dumb. What the heck, dudes? What the freaking heck? We've got double mutates, double servants. One is tough. One of the mutates has nasty stuff on it. All right, let's see what we end up getting to do this round. So we get to remove 3 threat from a scheme. Oh yeah, so this should now be down to 0 because it popped to the final stage. So we can take the 3 threat off of our girl Gamora. We can stun. So let's again. So we can stun. I don't know. We've done nothing to Zola. This is starting to feel tough. We'll stun this mutate again, who's like crazy strong. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Do I have the cards to kill him? I need 5 damage on him. Kun can do 4 attack. Yeah, we could kill him. No, Nebula is exhausted from defending, yo. So we're not going to be able to kill him even if we got Rocket Kun out. Rocket Kun can take out one of these servants though. So then I guess we'll stun the mutate. And then this wide stance lets us look at the top 3 again. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character. No, thank you. Deal 1 damage to character you control. Insight 1. No, we do not want a test counter on the main scheme. Are you kidding me? Attach the minion with the most remaining hit points without another copy of defensive programming. Gets +2 and guard. Oh, that's terrible. All right, so this is going to be the encounter card we draw. Sorry, this is going to be the kind of card that we use for the pip. And the one we're going to draw is going to be the concussive blast, I guess. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character. That's so sad. All right, and then the freaking enhancements are out of here. Good lord. Good lord. All right, what was this card doing? And then we already used evasive maneuvering to stun him. All right, so we're at our 5 cards. Nebby's exhausted. Just brutal right now. Get the Coon out at least. Well, let's flip down. And let's start by getting wide stance out so we can get our extra card draw. So what do we not? Oh, that's tough. Okay, I guess I'll pitch. Man, the ship would be so nice. So I guess what we can do is we can pay for the ship and then use the ship to pay for the wide stance and then draw 2 cards. And so then the tough from this would be really nice as well. But we got to get the Coon out. Oh, and there's that endurance. Man, I guess we don't have to get the Coon out. We could go 1 and 1. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get endurance, which gives us +3 hit points. I'll keep that endurance card out next to me as an upgrade. So we go up to 7. Thank the Lord. The Coon pays for this upgrade. Ugh, just yucky. All right, and then that's it. But we're building up a little bit, but I just think it's too little. It feels like it's too little too late. We're just behind we decked out, so we get an extra encounter card on top of everything else. We've done nothing to Zola at this point. I think we've been going for like half an hour. Let me just see at the YouTube stream. Yeah, 30 minutes and nothing. This is something else. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pause right here because I have to work out, and that way I can work out before work. And just this is ridiculous. I'll come back to this later, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, to be continued.